Hello, everybody. One of the most contentious areas of pay involves executive pay. But there's a broader discussion that I want to have in addition to executive pay, and it's what I call, are you worth it? We know that executives are paid considerably more than line-level employees, anywhere from 200 to 300 times more than the average person is paid in an organization. And there are several specific reasons why that occurs. First is that pay is determined in relation to the impact that you have on the organization. The greater the impact, the higher the pay. So, for instance, if a decision you make today can be detrimental to an organization or certainly positive to an organization, then that is going to require somebody who has a great deal of competence. We call that the depth and impact, or the depth and breadth of your decision making. The more your decision impacts the organization, the higher we're going to pay you, because we want somebody who has significant experiences in educations to do that, which leads us directly into the second aspect that you're paid. Pay is determined by the level of knowledge you possess. The more knowledge, the higher the pay. This is a little different than one. One talks about the impact of your organization. The second talks about specific knowledges that you have. It doesn't say that you actually use them. That's the first part. But the actual knowledges you have. For instance, if you're a certified public accountant, you get paid for being a certified public accountant. Doesn't mean you're good at accounting, but you have that certification. An attorney, a medical doctor, somebody who has a PhD in one area or the other. You're going to be paid for those knowledges. Whether you use them or not goes to the first one. The third aspect is that pay is determined by your value to the organization and or a competitor. So the more you're perceived as valued and valuable, the higher the pay. And this is something where this person's good. We think this person's good. Whether they're good or not, you have a perception that you're good. Or we can't afford to lose this person and go to a competitor because we would not be able to compete as good, as effectively if this person was to leave. So the third is more of a perception, just as important. So these are the primary reasons that executives are paid considerably more than employees. Are they worth it? Well, here's an interesting statement. Few, if any, employees have ever turned down a pay increase in my over 20 years as a human resources director. And many were not necessarily worth the additional money that they received, especially when you get pay increases to all employees, a cost of living increase. But pay accrues to those who are seen as worth it. So the best piece of advice I often give in relation to pay is to aspire to hold a position that is paid a higher salary and become a person who others believe is worthy of a higher salary. And I know that sounds intuitive. I know it sounds common sense. But again, I don't know many people, I don't think I've ever met one, frankly, who's ever turned down a pay increase, whether they're an executive or line-level personnel. Most people believe that they're worth more than they're paid. And most people believe that they should be paid more in relation to their current salary. So if they believe that they should be paid more and they're not being paid more, even if they're seen as being overpaid, they're going to be asking for more money. So again, those are the three reasons. Pay is determined by your impact, pay is determined by the knowledge you have, and pay is determined by your value to the organization. If you want to make more money, executive or not, that's where the money is, and hopefully everybody moves into those areas. Enjoy your day. I always look forward to chat with you. We'll chat again.